dear Boneba say interactive.
Okay.
Menewo and ye tea for near her for and ye didn't come on. And see, ye mobi aquaba. Ubet me a joining. Ewo Insura TV, ewo YouTuber. And ka ebeye me de pa, especially for the first in common you then you enjoy whilst you follow the pictures any bibia for the presentation on kabeboa. Now Rich, first in common besi edina, me see a more interactive no. Enra the Professional Footballers Association. IFN FIFPRO every year bia omokoto aba professional players now we as ekoto aba na omokoto aba what they first do and say omo a first shortlist of 26 players eba in various positions for football mo say ope players our position mu our field so these are the best. Now, Rich, omode shortlist in about Bontia. They've already voted according to more votes. Then they will do what they are seeing in IFN, the FIFPRO World 11. Now, it's say according to players, Nankasano Mobobono, Omujidi say offer individual players na udo almost share formation. Every formation biano, these are the best players. Rich, the 2025 FIFPRO Men's World 11 shortlist naba.
Okay.
Inti eba enra. Inti what we want to do on this platform and say. Maybe say ye tie phone ya hefo nyina. Ye first shortlist no of 26 players no. Na ye first 11. Based on matches ni games are ya share within the year under retrospect no. See, I can say first 11. Who are we going to choose? Now, this is what we are going to do. For every position, I will mention mine.
Okay.
Sir, ocean listening. Only me ya yo me no ya. Only me ya na ujiri se obi fufura. Na so odo diaba. Now, we here a TFO and I say ashefo who follow ye no. What you can do is to also bring in your message. And do also a selection as we go along, you know. And that is the exercise. They start here foreign news analysis, you know. Now, Rich, goalkeepers near me, sir.
Okay.
Donnarumma, Alisson Becker, Thibaut Courtois. I think, sir, it is the cheapest I can do because me sure said the year under review, goalkeeper be at the goal, etching Gigi Donnarumma. Enti me goalkeeper for the FIFPRO World 11 Donnarumma.
Ajay 4 trophies.
GBBA.
The PSG.
The only trophy I am missing within the year under review will be the FIFA Club World Cup.
GBBA.
Yes, and even with that crown, Oko final.
Sure.
And yes, sir, he was a passive goalkeeper. Say, you know the good team. He was impactful. Like what you say. Oka who be part of PSG be
against Arsenal,
against Liverpool,
super safe.
Oh, Rich, me also say you agree with me.
Me know you.
And Donnarumma will be your goalkeeper. Now, Rich, in FIFPRO we are say there is no right back better than Ashraf Hakimi. And meaning say only me choice in here agenda right and left back in the Ashraf Hakimi. And Nuno Mendes, Oma for that position.
So it means that from a goalkeeper,
yes,
and 2 and 3, they're all from PSG.
Yes,
okay.
And I don't know what's so choice. Who should defenders in will you have preferred Obi Fofana?
No, also Ayala and Common, ye dear, the Abaka Kusian say, a Kusi saying because Anyasa goalkeepers in the sea, me. And now I'm saying now can say me and I last week now can say a band goalkeeper we are say who feel setable Courtois underrated. And I agree with you on that.
Me I've said it to me in the last 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world.
They know you're doing. Me say Messi will be a goalkeeper. So would be bia yedi susu goalkeeper
Esiwa
Abrante no otake every box.
Yeah.
Tibo Kotoa complete.
Yes.
But on the football no, say do sa be ya. They be kwa kwesi say ekusi sen.
But Rich,
we ye ni nyina awie no do timi ne yeden.
You see? So woka sound. Then obitie ya, obaka so okay. Say if it is only about ekusi say, then do a PSG first 11 and make it represent FIFPRO World 11.
But you PSG player bi on so a. Saudi ni be gina now the player fufuro bi be gina ho a. Obetimi make case for the other player.
Fantastic. So it is enye raw.
Okay.
Say ekosi say ngwa. We will get to some positions here. You choose any other player. For instance, now you choose Donnarumma your goalkeeper. Hakimi your number 2.
Yeah.
Nuno Mendes your number 3. Now Rich, within your 4 and 5 now. These are your choices. Pau Kubasi, Marquinhos, Saliba, Virgil van Dijk. Now, will you say your first choice of a centre back will go for Marquinhos?
No.
Because Ekosi say, that is it. That is where it gets tricky. But Rich, so will be Samia. Meaning 4 and 5 out of this list will be Marquinhos and Saliba. Straightforward. Marquinhos and Saliba. Marquinhos because Rich, he has been very, very consistent.
Okay, ayala yenye ni say. Etiefo no so mpeso obo omo kakra. Na anka bia department let's say bia goalkeeper. Na nominees no ni abobo omudi no because omo so peso omo de yomo FS level.
Some boy. Me do goalkeeper make I say the nominees Donnarumma, Alisson Becker, Courtois.
Okay. Obi na tuma agency bi.
And me do defenders no. Make I say you Ashraf Hakimi, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Nuno Mendes, Kubasi, Marquinhos, Saliba and Van Dijk.
Okay, and from Pamcho, one person we am first level.
You do baby abo mu nyina. Send away you. So we on oti already ah. And you be an ehwe yen ewo Insha TV no so. Now Rich, I will go for Marquinhos because Mijiri say he has been one of the most consistent centre backs. But in the French league. And now Paris Saint-Germain NG Champions League. It's not attention in Banaso. But as the captain of the team, the organizational skills, the leadership, and in the personal performance in the Paris Saint-Germain backline. For instance, initially you didn't like Pacho. But how did Pacho become a good partner? Because of Marquinhos original in Chaintia, ordering him around, giving him leadership, organizing the Paris Saint-Germain team. Rich, Marquinhos abobo pa, but open 1 year, his story will be told that it is this year, and I will vote for him to be in the FIFPRO World 11. No. Alongside William Saliba
of Arsenal.
Yes. Rich. The guy says that Arteta did Yeshen Muse on Bono. Not only for Arsenal, but even for the French national team. So international breaker. He has been impeccable. And that will be my back line. No? Donnarumma, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Marquinhos, and our brand here for William Saliba. And meaning say if you also complete yours, Rich, why now picking on centre backs?
Centre backs, make you see Saliba. I agree with you on Saliba. I ran to Nabo pa. Then make you see Nepeno. I can Van Dijk and come the Van Dijk.
So you go for Saliba, Van Dijk. Or 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Oh, okay. And simple reason for Van Dijk choice in the bed.
My simple reason, Van Dijk Buama Liverpool J, the Premier League.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree to some extent. Sometimes I for so bano ni defensive awareness na say or from kakra bobu or manage Liverpool. But me, I think born or boy and so hey yanina do Obama Liverpool yeah and me pair on with William Saliba. Yeah.
Okay. Now Rich, let's come to the engine room no. So over midfielders now, you have Jude Bellingham, Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric, João Neves of Paris Saint-Germain, Cole Palmer, Pedri, Federico Valverde, Vitinha.
Abo players dio. Pedri, Vitinha,
Valverde, Neves, Cole Palmer, Modric, Jude Bellingham, Kevin De Bruyne. Look, out of all these midfielders, to make it easy for myself, Rich, and you three.
Okay.
Because normally, Obi will follow FIFPRO Men and say they play 4-3-3. Rich, my first two straight, Makata Menikwana, sorry, will be Vitinha, Pedri.
Vitinha and then Pedri.
Me 6 and 8. Vitinha, Pedri. Now, why never born number 10? And me want a little challenge.
Benya Kupama ho.
Valverde ho.
Valverde so.
And you see, normally in the FIFPRO World 11, no, Rich, they don't really about midfielders now. They don't really say, oh, we're a defensive midfielder. We're no. They always choose the best three.
Okay.
You choose them not on my show. And there are a lot of years, on my three midfielders now there's no conventional DM. But the answer why you the best three midfielders.
Okay.
Not on my show. Rich, say me if Vitinha and Pedri feel list with moi. They add up to make it treno, and there ain't a problem. Senka me follow purely on performance power, and can go for João Neves, also from Paris Saint-Germain. Rich, the role the guy played for Paris Saint-Germain, no, so only tactical eye to observe. Obini the oil team, you will never rate him. But me sure say, if you have a one-on-one interview with Luis Enrique, he will tell you the importance of João Neves in whatever team I find in Paris Saint-Germain a win here. Vitinha was peerless last season. Rich, the freedom I know what to do, sir, deep line playmaking, no, was because of what Hutosobi said. Look, anytime now born Beckham, this diminutive guy will be my N'Golo Kante and get the ball back for us. Rich, I will go João Neves, Vitinha, Pedri for my three midfielders. No, that is how I will play it. Minimum choice.
Vitinha, Pedri, I agree with you 100%.
Okay.
Mranterache so many born bo.
Third choice to be.
Me third choice no. Kamei Kupama ba Kupama so was the last season. At the bad this season na pre as on your consistent.
Okay.
What I say? Kanye sad dia. Kamei Kupama dinaka. Pedri and then Vitinha.
Okay.
But I go for Valverde.
We go for Federico Valverde.
Federico Valverde.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why?
My simple reason, I ran to Bobo and all my options be.
Okay.
My simple reason. Okay. All my options be on the field of play.
Okay.
Can you say that I can go for Kupama?
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect your choice.
Okay.
Now, any more three? Ousmane Dembele, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappé, Messi, Rafinha, Mo Salah, Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal.
See, anyone also three.
Dembele, Haaland, Mbappé, Rafinha, Messi, Ronaldo, Salah, Lamine Yamal. Rich, me It is said them here no me food no. My first two choices are easy. And are easy because of the way the football debate in the last 3, 4, 5 months akono. And obviously Usman Dembele Lamine Yamal will be in my team.
Okay.
Now Rich, some of me inner self pardon me true conviction and ekasa the third player will be Rafinha. For Bob and him share last season, you know. Some players in a pack so more ball based on performance will be Rafinha. But say me team namu wo Dembele namu wo Lamine Yamal. Rich me did say ma compromise Rafinha position no e dey am omu baako.
So now you need a goal poacher.
Yes. And that is where Kylian Mbappé comes in.
Okay. Which me know you again.
What will my say no? Senka me here to myself. I should have gone for Usman Dembele, Rafinha. But Sayala will say, baby, I want to do Rafinha Bejina no. Because of the story around Lamine Yamal, who do you sacrifice Rafinha and Lamine Yamal Gina what they are? Then I don't think say I have to pick Rafinha again. Rich, I will then go for Kylian. Look, last season, Real Madrid as a team, Oman said them who so. Oman G League, Oman J Champions League. But Rich, the individual performance of Kylian Mbappé, unless you don't follow, he was super good. Until that will be my front three. Dembele, Lamine Yamal, then Kylian Mbappé as my front three.
Oh, they me know you agree. Players not choosing now because yes, she team there. Now on Dembele and then Lamine Yamal, your good passer of the ball. You need a goal poacher.
Finish
the balls in the amount.
And you think says
Kylian Mbappé.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my team, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Marquinhos, Saliba, João Vitinha, João Neves, Vitinha, Pedri, Usman Dembele, Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappé. Rich say, my team, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Mendes, Saliba, Van Dijk, Vitinha, Pedri, Fedri Valverde, Usman Dembele, Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappé. And what would say, what is your FIFPRO World 11? Ubetimi also any aba na conversation I the dead.
AJ Ministries also ni goalkeeper no be Donnarumma. Hakimi, Mendes, Saliba, Marquinhos, Vitinha, Rafinha, Pedri, Mbappé, Dembele, Lamine Yamal.
So onunu echusi Vitinha, Pedri. And one to see me for the snibium. Then he went straight to bring in Rafinha as the number 10.
Sure.
Senebeya still no benya kunya to choose Dembele, Lamine Yamal, and Mbappé.
Sure.
Smart move.
Okay. Derek Nsusu Obeko for Donnarumma, Hakimi, Kubasi, Saliba. Na Hakimi, Vitinha, Pedri, Kupama, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Mbappé.
Okay. So on Usman Dembele.
Dembele.
Okay.
On Dembele.
Obebo Barcelona 2 wingers no. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha.
Sure.
No the Mbappé Gino.
And ni two.
Ni fifi so a.
And on Hakimi ni me know.
Obi Hakimi too.
About Hakimi.
Me just said Mendes they be ordination. Because me say so Hakimi, Mendes, Kubasi and Marquinhos, right?
And Odi Kupama.
And Obo Kupama with Vitinha and Pedri. That is also a good one. That is also a very, very good one.
Where is Messi and Ronaldo? Is on
but only say me who FIFPRO World 11 no. My first place is no move pedi go craft for you. So now press me you rich.
Oh yeah,
they still believe and
Sanko for me, I just want my hanging boot.
And you see, Senkai a FIFA about to be. And Kiabaka say, oh, association members, no more captains, no more coaches, no, or more that's what it's Messi near you. Professional players themselves. Still now go and vote and say in almost 26-man shortlist, there should still be Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, even though they are playing in Saudi Arabia and in the US. That is a very, very interesting idea I want to reach. I think say, as we go along, we will read some of the messages. But Mr. we've done ours way and yeah, the attempt. Just also state also the preference, wow, personal preference. Now I call Eddie Ama will be our penny beer and Koyanya Hana be we a bias not there be choice and your choice. And now also the Abenti in studio the FIFPRO World 11 according to our individual preference and your opinions. What would you and so ubeti me I audiana and common I Rich. Moving on from the FIFPRO World 11. There is something to highlight about Arsenal. It's straightforward. Rich, minimum said Yanko baby Europe and in the EPL, Yabo only 9 matches. But how do you take this analysis? See, I can say team here improve here. Especially say, compare 2 different seasons. Rich, adeɛ baako a indicate say team dey improve say in the previous season in same fixtures and also against same teams results are team ni nya no say in the following season or better those results against the same clubs that is one indication say this team is improving. And I think say yenko bebre but Rich already Ubeji say Arsenal I'm making 10 points from teams last season. Who compare Munu Muntam matches of Moboya points of Mu drop here. This time around, Arsenal have made 10 points more within the same team now. Omoni Omuboye, and that is the statistics I'm talking about. Which last season Arsenal echo St. James Park against Newcastle. Omulusu 1-0. This season, Okosheni 2-1. So last season they lost 3 points. This season, Wakoje 3. Rich, last season at the Emirates, West Ham ever share Arsenal 1-0. This season at the Emirates, West Ham by Arsenal 2-0. Ajene 3 points last season 1-0. Last season, Oko Kevin Cottage against Fulham. Oko ball 1-1. Rich, this time around, Oko Kevin Cottage was 1-0. Wajene 3 points. About last season, Oko Onya only 1 point. Then the last game, last season at the Emirates, Oliver Glasner and the Crystal Palace by Obebo 2-2. And the Arsenal only 1 point. Rich, this time around, Glasner came, Arsenal beat them 1-0. Waje 3 points. Into 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 1 point. 10 points. So all compare the same teams, the same fixture, whether a home or away, the same. What they compare last season, Rich. This is evidence of improvements in results, and probably these are the little things now Arsenal needed to change to make sure say omu ebetimi age league. You know, sometimes when you are doing the dynamics of league, team now also finding evidence of their improvement. Some of these things are very, very crucial. But Rich, Medema no see what Arsenal, so no, I will bring back what I said yesterday. And this may come here, Mikel Arteta, Rich, I will print this picture and put it in our Arsenal dressing room.
Let it be a place in the
yes, so that they will always, there is no point to me. Rich, what I am, I didn't make one some. And now, so which show now, Mekachi will say, this is not the first time, Rich, you have won 9 games at Arsenal with 22 points. In fact, I see 7 times 7 times na see and reach. It is only 203, 204, and Arsenal went on to win the league. 6 times now they bottled it. And even though Arsenal are starting year, on the top of the league after 9 games, I was 22 points. Anyway, I see 7 times a move back and Arsenal edgy league, and your foregone conclusion, but the evidence of Arsenal improving, very, very visible. I bet me at the Akoyanim. Now, Rich, let's have these small chats. I'm leaving the team. It's better if I leave. Always me. I am leaving the team. It's better if I leave. I'm leaving.
Vinicius Junior
in the Clasico when he was substituted. And there was an interview with Tony Cruz. And Mrs. Akamanya Ghanaian and German. Because I love a lot of things about them, including Omontitier. Rich, Tony Cruz say who a player na oboboa. Especially say game ni a big game. Na ujidi pa se udina park no so obobo pa. Na you feel my air pa. Eya. And this unyo bia. And this is where the name Tony Cruz can me and make. This unyo bia. Utimi exercise emotional intelligence. One way you will react the same way and Vinicius react here. And Tony Cruz say there are 2 Vinicius, play a beer and can emit me at all. But the only thing I want pay about Vinicius and they say, free parking so now,
straight to dressing room.
Or dressing room. It is normal to be frustrated. See you. Go and sit on the bench. Say why special frustration? Obi on bench will be a player. On him say is sit here. It is normal. But say or quarter in straight in the a honor or no to the coach we say a year overboard kakra. But also what then in young Kupas say after a few minutes he came back to the bench. Now Rich. Masa munkomo mudi and they say uko Real Madrid team here Vinicius is the 3rd captain in terms of captain rankings. And untino so we are part of the leaders in the team.
Now behave say ya.
I also who say ebia oba sakra. But now you are going in the team, I have more responsibilities. I was say Oma wajene koso. Now usubai not only your football, usubai I reflect it at the end of the year, Rich, me said that me a lot of opinion on it. It is good. The coach of Real Madrid is a former footballer. Xabi Alonso.
So he understands the situation.
Oh. Rich, he is better suited to deal with this situation. He has played at the highest level. He understands what players' attitude is here. Any sign of no Rich, he will deal with this issue.
Okay.
Now, Rich, me Barcelona what is happening with Lamine Yamal? Say me and Barcelona so much share dressing room. To Xavi Iniesta Puyol mo time na. Na sadi we NC na, which I see only one thing. The quality of leadership of Barcelona dressing room about form.
All right.
About form bebre because Rich Puyol mo time no. El Clasico tata mana Jose Mourinho Real Madrid no. Na I am more tense than well. But Busahu say, how were they able to manage it? At least from the Barcelona side. Even when Sergio Ramos moved Puyol and pushing the crown, Captain never saw you. Mama come and you say Munchaso. And it's rich. So what do you share Barcelona dressing room? Yes, wine and the what the personality of Puyol Xavi Iniesta mu. Oh, na Obama can say, Masa.
Well, I say we had the current Barcelona team. Maybe Lewandowski be
because we have Barcelona captains, you know, Araujo,
they are too
Frankie De Jong. Okay, a bad day for any of them to go to Lamine Yamal and say, Charlie, tone down.
Oh, didn't crash out.
What you say? And see, Sano Moye singing. I think say the quality of leadership in the Barcelona dressing room, and yet it doesn't must. And you can say taking the president of the club, and I say somebody from external, and also settle Lamine Yamal down and tell him, Sanka, omo players in the dressing room, omo paying for, and they will deal with this matter. Rich,
Mate.
Na.
All right, insurance of 4.5 for I ever saw to also